Good afternoon, Pokesports. It's your host, Mike, and I play with two Pokemon on the field. My friends, it is finally Regulation C Day, the very first day. And look at this. The Pokemon Company has blessed us with a new beautiful aesthetic. Just chef's kiss. I love it. Now, of course, with that new aesthetic, we have all new Pokemon. We have 4 new Pokemon entering the meta, that being the Ruinous, what I call the Ruinous Legends. One that I'm going to be using today is, of course, Chien-Pao. This team was featured on the Pokesports channel a couple weeks back, just in the middle of March. So if you want to go and see Kevin's take on that, please feel free to go and check that out in the cards above. This team uses a Chien-Pao, and the cool thing about Chien-Pao is, one, it gets Haze, so you're still able to deal with Dondozos, you're still able to deal with a bunch of the move, the stat dropping or stat raising moves to reset with that, but you also get Sword of Ruin, which allows your other physical attacks to do more damage. That does mean that you're also going to take extra damage from physical attacks, but this is why we have some bulky Pokemon, or Pokemon with increased priority. So let's take a look. We've got Chien-Pao, Annihilate, and Sandy Shocks, 3 Pokemon that are just nice and bulky, right? They can take a hit and deal out the damage as well. Sandy Shocks is a little less bulky, but that's why you do have Protect on that. Annihilate, you have bulk up. The definition of bulk, this is not the high HP Final Gambit set, because we're just trying to stay alive with this. Dragonite, Mousehold, and Talonflame. Dragonite has a bunch of type coverage, which is very much needed on this team. Mousehold has Friend Guard, meaning you're not going to be taking all that much damage that Chien-Pao is going to be increasing on the entire field. And then Talonflame with Brave Bird Tailwind to make sure that you attack first in those situations where, you know, defenses are low, attacks are hitting hard. This is one of the 4, I guess, starter pack sets that we went and shared on Twitter. So if you want to go and try those out, please feel free to. Yeah, so you know what? We're going to take this into the battle arena. It's a new season. I haven't played any games yet, but I'm about to. And let's see how we do. Come on, let's go. Okay, and our first opponent here is bringing Regulation C at its finest. Would you look at that? We've got the Cloth. Regulation C is wild, man. We're bringing Cloth into battles and stuff. We're gonna go ahead and agree with that with a Chien-Pao. Although I should say that Ditto does scare me a tiny bit. So I'm feeling like I should almost just bring the Mouse House, you know? I love this team. We've even got old Greg. Let's bring Mouse House right at the beginning there. I think old Greg actually makes a lot of sense. But they do have a Talonflame, so maybe let's match Talonflame with Talonflame, chicken for chicken. And then old Greg can be in the back. Nah, I don't actually want to bring old Greg. I think Ryuk is a really good choice here. Deals with the King Gambit quite well. Deals with the Cloth quite well. Doesn't deal with the Indeedee, but it doesn't have to, because we have Chien-Pao. Yes. That does have Sucker Punch, so we don't like that, but hey, you know what? I'm down for it. Let's go. I love it very much. Folks, I don't take enough time to say this, but thank you so much for watching Pokesports. It's, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that aesthetic. That aesthetic. Beautiful. Thank you so much for watching Pokesports. I really appreciate you. We couldn't do this without you. I mean, we could, but it would be a lot more boring. The Imposter is going to take over my Talonflame, and that's just fine, because they have a Talonflame. Who cares? I don't know what that Arbolive is going to do. I don't believe it's going to be any good, though. I think I'm going to hit a Follow Me here. Yeah, whatever it does, I'm just gonna follow me for it. Yeah, because that way next turn Talonflame gets to do another priority attack, which would be kind of cool to attack the Arboliva with, you know? Ooh, so this Talonflame is basically saying next turn, none of that. We don't like that. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. What I would like to know, here's what I would like to know. Talonflame and Mousehold, who's faster? Talonflame. Okay. Well, you know what that means. We're going to go ahead and beat something up real quick. I'm going to beat up this Ditto. I think beat up is better than Super Fang here. Yes? No? I don't know. Well, regardless. Oh, I can't use Follow Me after the top. Right. I'm not sure. I'm going to Super Fang. Why is this a question? I never have to ask this question. I never do. They're going to withdraw the the Ditto. Ditto Flame. And instead send out Kingambit. All right. They're going to Terrastalize the Arboliva? Into water. Okay. I mean, Tera Blast on my Talonflame isn't going to be fun. I don't like that. Still, I'm going to end up doing some good damage to the Talonflame, or the Talonflame, the Kingambit. Not with Brave Bird, of course, but with Super Fang. So there you go. Eat that. Badum Tish. And it's going to try and Leech Seed. No, I don't want that. I think here, going for a Super Fang and a Bravest Bird is going to be very effective on this Arboliva. I'm going to break the sub with the first attack. That's okay. I'm going to break the sub with the first attack, and then Super Fang is just going to cut it down to like what? 75 divided by 2? I don't actually know the math on that. What? How can I not think of the math right now? It's like 38, 37.5. There we go. We did it. 37.5%. And then eat the berry. Leech Seed actually hits this time. Substitute and Leech Seed doesn't really scare me too much. I almost feel like I should spend next turn. Oh, it's got citrus. That's why. Okay, that's fun. We're going to Super Fang the Arboliva. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Kingambit here, because you know what? One, it might go for another Sucker Punch to do some damage. And two, I just want to burn it. You know? It's always good to burn a Kingambit. There you go. So there's a Protect. It's going to try and get a little bit of HP back. It doesn't really matter, because my Super Fang is just going to do half of that. So anything that heals this turn is just going to be dealt half of that in damage next turn. So I'm an investor. Kotao Cleave is the better move to use here. Still doesn't do that much damage. I'm starting to think that this team is not ready for the harshness of what is it that we all get dropped down to? Great Ball 9. Great Ball 9. Mousehold shook off the taunt. My Tailwind petered. Oh no. I don't feel like setting it back up. I'll be completely honest. I'm going to go ahead and Super Fang this Arboliva again. Why? Why am I doing that? Why am I doing this to myself? I should just... There's really nothing I can do. Annihilate, Chien-Pao. Nah. If it just protected, I should be doubling into it. Now let's just do it. He wasn't going to go for a Sucker Punch there because my Tailwind just petered, and he probably wasn't sure what I was going to do. Was I going to set Tailwind back up? Was I going to not set Tailwind back up? Doesn't matter. No. So now Kotao Cleave is going to take out the Talonflame, and I think this is as good a time as any to go and just send out Annihilate. Oh boy, less of a good time now because of sub. If I Super Fang this, does that do the sub's worth of damage? I think so, right? Oh boy, and it's gonna eat it now. Again, I'm an investor, so all of that damage that you're healing, that's fine, because next turn I can just do it in Super Fang damage. I'm doing 50% of that. You heal up 25%, 12.5%, that's tax. Give me that tax. Okay, yes, I do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and handle the, I could handle that, or I could just bulk up. Yeah. It's a burned Kotao man. So if I bulk up here and I Tera Fire, unless the Arboliva goes for Tera Blast here, which it hasn't shown to have, then I will just have this as a free setup turn. Now, the Arboliva would probably Leech Seed here just to get extra damage, but let's see what the Super Fang does. Yeah, so Sub takes damage. Sub's going to fade. There it goes. Okay. That's just what Super Fang does. It does 50% of your HP in damage. So there goes my attack. There goes my defense. And honestly, it could Leech Seed me right now. I don't mind if it does that. Because one, I have leftovers, so I'll just heal that right back up. And two, there is no two. If I just bulk myself up to the point that I'm destroying the enemy, I think we're good. Wow. If this is truly all the Arboliva can do, I think I can just start wailing on my opponent pretty soon. I'm not going to do it this turn because I think it's just too good of an opportunity to bulk up again. But we're going to go ahead and follow me on the mouse hold. I think we can do that. Yeah. Because as much as I don't mind that the Annihilate takes damage, no, I'm not going to do that. But again, yes, as much as I don't mind that the Annihilate takes damage because of Rage Fist and that kind of stuff, I don't want it to take too much damage, right? Unnecessary damage through Kotao Cleave is not necessary here. Now, mind you, I have +2 defense now, so. Excuse me? My guy just hit me with the guillotine. He went for broke. What? I played around with the King Gambit and I found out. That's wild. Are you, what? Amazing. Okay. You know what? That's fair. That's on me. I guess I could have also just beat up the Annihilate. Doesn't matter. We're gonna Super Fang here. Wow. I am not... I just don't want the Arboliva to sub again. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I got hit with a guillotine. That is like a 30% chance to hit, right? Only today on April Fools. Huh. I just do not have the damage. I don't have the damage for the Arboliva anymore. Because of the guillotine specifically. Like this guy isn't doing damage to me. Oh my, this strength sap. And that last turn too, I got so cocky. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna follow me. I'm just going to what was it? Super Fang into the Arboliva. I'm forgetting my words because I am just so flustered by this. It's amazing. I'm gonna follow me here. I'm going to, well, nothing matters. Nothing matters. I think that's it. I think that's it, folks. I gotta go. We're running it back. Bye. Next game. Let's go. It was all over when the guillotine hit. Oh boy. Next game. This game never happened. Go. All right there, Haze. Haze is going to go ahead and give me a better battle for my buck. Thank you very much. I think just leading with the mouse hold and the Annihilate. We're just not going to play games this time. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm done talking about that last game. That was garbage. I'm going to go ahead and bring Chien-Pao because that just makes sense. And then I think Dragonite. Dragonite might work here, but it also might not. There's that big ol' foray giraffe that I don't like at all. There's the Grimmsnarl, which I really don't like. Now, hang on. No, that is fine, because Mousehold can just redirect everything into that, and then Chien-Pao can come in and apply the extra defensive pressure, or offensive pressure. Old Greg and Chicken. Between the two of you, who do I like the best? I do like Old Greg. I think Old Greg makes a lot of sense. I don't think Dragonite with Low Kick, Ice Spinner, and Fire Punch packs enough of a punch. So we're just going to go with that. I'm down with this. This works quite well. Oh boy, now as long as this group of Pokemon here don't have any one-hit KO moves, I will be okay. Ooh. Now that's an interesting combination. This almost screams that that Fluttermane is going to Terrastalize. So I think the right thing to do here is just to beat up Annihilate. Beat up Annihilate and go for Drain Punch on Chien-Pao. Because what's going to happen, what I assume is going to happen anyway, is there's going to be a big old Dazzling Gleam that hits both of us because they're afraid that I'm going to follow me. And then Chien-Pao goes for any kind of attack, and I'm just really going to have to lean on that friend guard to keep me alive. Did I forget to Terrastalize? Tell me I didn't forget to Terrastalize. That's Tera Psychic. No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. Oh, I was about to throw my Switch in the garbage. Man, I was hanging on by a thread. All right, Annihilate is ready to go. That's a big Moonblast just on the Mousehold. Wow, it took it out. Whoa. And then Psychic Fangs. Yeah, I guess. Painful. At least Drain Punch is going to take me out of insta-kill range, but it's also not, you know? I need a way to deal with the Moonblast, like, right now. I guess that would be Chien-Pao. Yeah. A Sucker Punch on Chien-Pao's launch would make me a very happy banana. So we're going to go for a Sucker Punch on that. I'm going to go for Rage Fist here because this is getting a little too scary for me. Yeah, Sucker Punch on Chien-Pao is going to take it right out. Chien-Pao didn't expect the enemy Chien-Pao to get all up in its business. That's gotta be Scarved. That's gotta be Scarved, right? No, not Scarved. Specs. It's just gotta be. So anyway, here comes the Rage Fist. That does enough. That does enough. We got hit one time, and one time is more than enough. Give me that lefties. Yum, yum, yum. Eat the apple. That's why. So Kevin talked to me about this the other day, that I think we might have even said it on the podcast. Go and listen to it. It's up in the cards. That the Annihilate was called Ryuk, because, you know, Ryuk from Death Note. Because one, it looks like it, yes, but two, it holds the leftovers, and it's an apple. I'm gonna go for an Ice Spinner on the Dragonite. Oh, I'm just going to get hit by extreme speed, aren't I? We're just going to protect. Bulk up is great. If I can survive this one hit, which I believe that I can because they're going to attack Chien-Pao with an extreme speed because they have to. Yeah. They threw their switch in the garbage because they didn't need it anymore. They got hit with the extreme speed because they didn't need it anymore. I really hope that these attacks still go through. Oh, it's Tailwind. Oh, does the Arcanine just go for an attack? Why is this still going? Connection was interrupted. Okay, well. A win's a win, you know? Whatever, it works. Let's go on to the next game. Weird games today. Let's go. It's Great Ball 9. That's what's going to happen. Hi. If you ever think that we don't go on losing streaks, I want to show you something. Let's roll it. Alrighty, there's Silo, also bringing the 2 nasty Ruinous ones. That's an interesting Tera type, I think. I guess it's for Sucker Punches to do more damage, but you already have a fighting type weakness. Scizor lives at 1. You already have a fighting type weakness. You're just creating a new fighting type weakness. What? I believe both of my Pokemon outspeed. Torkoal's just going to protect this turn. Wow. Wow. That was quite a turn. Now we get hit with a Trick Room. Of course. Yes, right. Trick Room. Just bring Mouse Ape. Is that WO-CHIEN? This is not the first time today that I've seen an Arboliva. Yeah, this Hyper Voice is... Yeah, that Hyper Voice is goated. Oh my gosh. Okay, and what? Okay, cool. My opponent has a Jump Off and Dondozo. If I don't win against this, I am very sad. I'll just go out and say that. I will be very sad if I do not do well against this team. Okay, well, let's figure out the lead that we're going to bring. Is it going to be the Annihilate lead, the Chien-Pao and Dragonite, or the Old Dragon Chicken? I apologize if I seem a little irked, because I have been on an undocumented loss streak between those first 2 games and now, and I need this to go well for me because I have been recording for 1 hour and 20 minutes. They've all been full shutouts, and I'm not having it anymore. Old Dragon Chicken. If I bring Old Dragon Chicken, the guy just the Jump Pluff just tailwinds my Tailwind, and I get tailwinded while I Tailwind. I don't see too much wrong again with Annihilate and Mousehold. I kind of like Chien-Pao Dragonite. I like it so much that I'm going to do it. I bring Old Greg and I bring Ryuk because the Annihilate is what I liked about the Annihilate lead. The Old Greg is what I liked about the Old Greg lead. I didn't quite like the Talonflame. I didn't quite like the Mousehold. I liked the Chien-Pao and the Dragonite. And in fact, a lot of my losses have been attributed to Chien-Pao just beating the ever-loving soul out of me. Okay, so we've got the not dragon. We've got the guy. Look at him. He's right there. Dragapult is what his name is. If I Ice Spinner, if I Sucker Punch, if I Sucker Punch the this guy over here, that does a ton of damage. And if I Tear Normal Extreme Speed, I think that does all the damage that I need, does it not? I have Inner Focus, so I think that guy gets Fake Out. I keep forgetting if Grimmsnarl gets Fake Out. But I'm just going to go for it. This is the lead that people went with in the very beginning of the meta, Series 0. Where they just brought Dragonite with Choice Band, Terra Normal, Extreme Speed, do just too much damage to the enemy Pokemon and just take it out right in one. Sometimes you get a critical hit. And, you know, that's just how the game starts. And then Sucker Punch. Oh, is this the one? Is this the one? Please let this be the one. Thank you. A double crit. Guys, I'm like 7 losses deep. Okay? Day one of the new meta, it hits pretty hard sometimes, okay? It hits pretty hard. So I just kind of need them to throw me a bone here. That would be nice. That would be oh so nice. I can't stop the smile, because if I stop the smile, then I think it's gonna be a cry, and I don't want that. So what you're seeing now is just complete unhinged fall to my knees, give me something. My opponent just left their switch, and I swear if this is another miscommunication, your opponent is disconnected, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. What are they gonna do? They're sending out Houndoom. Okay, moo. Houndoom and Jumpluff. Give me something, all right? Just Ice Spinner, the thing that takes the Ice Spinner, Extreme Speed, the Houndoom, and just call it a day, right? Please? Yes. Okay. This battle was 30 seconds. I can't end it on that. Now I have to do another one? I have to do another one, don't I? We've had like disconnects, and we haven't like had a full game, have we? I think we had one. I don't know. It was literally an hour ago for me. Guys, like, think about it. If you're watching this on the day it comes out, and I've been recording for an hour already, the meta just came out today. You should figure what time it is at the moment. But I'll leave you to think about that. Let's play one more game. Okay, let's go. But anyway, you could see why the combination was so broken, right? The Chien-Pao and the Dragonite, it just does so much damage. Here, it might still do quite a bit of damage. It's worth using, to be honest, because the Flutter Mane is there. And that might just be me ignoring the Flutter Mane for the first... Oh, no, that's not even true. If they bring out the Flutter Mane, I could just sucker punch it and just kill it right off. Not have to worry about it at all. This lead is amazing. I should really be giving it more credit than it has. And then Mouse Hold, does that actually work here? Mouse Hold does, but I honestly would kind of rather the same lead, the same backing that I went with last time. Garganical does not like Old Greg. Old Greg, it does really well against the Azumarill. Ryuk does really well against the Garganical, does really well against the WO-CHIEN, does really well against the, I mean, hey, even the Rotom, right? Just that it can't do very much damage to Annihilate, and it can just Rage Fist right back. I don't think I should bring the chicken. I don't think I should bring the Mouse House. Yeah, I think we're just good here. We're good here. Let this be part 2 of my get me out of here arc. I would like to end. I did this whole video because of that little April Fool's gag at the beginning. That was it. That was the video. It didn't need to be this long, but it has been, because it is. Okay. So with the Azumarill being what it is, I feel like a Sucker Punch is in order, but yeah, I might have to haze that next turn, but we'll see. Okay, this could be a Belly Drum. I don't think I'm going to Ice Spinner at all. I'm just going to attack it. Just get some damage on the board. And Extreme Speed the Rotom. Yeah. Just going to Extreme Speed the Rotom right off the jump. If this is Aqua Jet Azumarill... Oh no, it doesn't even matter. It's not going to do it. Thank you. Thank you for not choosing to Belly Drum. I was about to say, if it's Aqua Gem Azumarill, then my Extreme Speed takes it out before it even gets to do anything. Which is great. It does need to set up that Belly Drum before it can be relevant. But now it's just straight up 3v4. 3 Pokemon versus 4 Pokemon. I've lost this. So let's not put the cart before the horse. Because I'll tell you, I've lost this. Okay, so my special attack's down. Doesn't matter, I can Ice Spinner. I have to Extreme Speed because I'm in Choice Band. And this Azumarill is about to feel a lot of pain. Ting-Lu does not look like a designed Pokemon. It's got some boots on, you know? Boots on and a bird bath. Ting-Lu terastallizes into poison. Okay. Dragonite with Extreme Speed is not going to take out the Azu. And in fact, it's just going to eat its berry now, which isn't going to put it to half. So if it wanted to go for Broken Belly Drum here, it's just not going to work. Yeah, that did decent damage, I guess. Ruination is just going to Super Fang. It's probably Ruination and Play Rough. Yeah. That's enough. So. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Old Greg is exactly what this team needs right now. Because of the Tera poison that's on the field at the moment. However, that Aqua Jet will hurt the Sandy Shocks. It will hurt. And that is a fact. I feel like I should Sucker Punch the Azumarill. I feel like I should Protect, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm tired. I'm just going to go for this. I was too tired. That was the problem. I would have had such a good Earth Power on a super effective target. It would have been so good. It can still be if it just doesn't target my Sandy Shocks. I would have liked it if it didn't, but it... No. Okay. We have one last shot at this. Annihilate, please. Please Annihilate. Just one time. One time. I need to get rid of... No, can't. I need to just do more damage to this thing. Drain Punch is not very effective on both. I can see where this is going, and I don't like it at all. I'm gonna bulk up. I have to bulk up. I'm gonna do it. Please, just one time, let this work out. Aqua Jet's gonna hurt. It's painful. Ice Spinner on you. So there's the bulk. We saw that the Azumarill went first because it Aqua Jetted. Okay, Ruination's big. Obviously, it has to be. It does 50%, but I think this is okay. I Ice Spinner the Ting-Lu. I Drain Punch. Ugh, I want to Drain Punch so bad. I think I have to Rage Fist, though. Yeah. I need to take out the Azumarill. I just do. What are they thinking about? Are they considering protecting the Azumarill again? No. They're just giving it a hit. Oh my gosh, the revenge. If I get this thing down, this is good. That's good. Ting-Lu goes down. Now my Rage Fist is gonna murder this guy. And then I just need the last Pokemon to be all right with taking damage and not being on the field anymore so that I can win. Heal up with the leftovers. What are you gonna be? Okay, it has booster energy. Okay, I saw that. I saw that. Sucker Punch, the Flutter Mane. There's nothing that this guy can do. If I go down, listen, if I go down, have they terastallized? Oh my god, yeah they did with the Ting-Lu. Ugh. If this Flutter Mane is bulky enough to take a Sucker Punch, I am so sad. But I have seen Flutter Manes go down to a singular Sucker Punch from a Chien-Pao. No. Stop it. Stop it. I can't do another one. This one, you know what? The commentary is fine. The only time that I cut battles is when the battles are too short and I lose. And it's just like a straight up, I sent this out and it didn't work and I lost. I don't show those. Or I get real mad. And I got real mad. This is about the level of rage that I get to when I've been losing a couple games in a row. But I don't know. I think it's fine. We came incredibly close in that game. I think I was like 1 or 2 Azumarill protects away from winning the game. So, you know, there were a couple times that I messed up there. Regardless, we're doing this all for the April Fool's bit. So let's go back and see that screen, I guess. Okay, let's go get you gone for the day. Been recorded for an hour and 40 minutes. My gosh. All right, let's go. And here we are. This is the team by Kevin. It's a starter deck. All right. This is like the starter deck for VGC. Okay. We've got 3 very awesome leads here. Okay. We've got Chien-Pao and Dragonite. Let's talk about them in tandem here. Chien-Pao with Sword of Ruin makes it so all the Pokemon on the field take 25% increased physical damage. It lowers their defense by 25%. That makes things like Dragonite with Choice Band Extreme Speed incredibly powerful, especially if you Tera Normal that. You've just got so much math working for you right there, right? You've got 1.5 times from Tera, you've got 1.5 times from Choice Band, you've got Extreme Speed that already does 80 damage, and then you've got Sword of Ruin, add another 25% onto that. That's just a lot of damage from a single Extreme Speed. And it has +2 priority, so you're outspeeding Sucker Punches, you're outspeeding Aqua Jets, you're outspeeding Brave Birds with Talonflame Gale Wings. It destroys a lot of the early game pressure that somebody can put on. And then with Inner Focus, that means that fake outs aren't going to flinch you. Okay, so it's a very wise thing to think about when you're leading with a team. Annihilate, by the way, before I move on from Dragonite, it does work outside of Chien-Pao as a partner, right? It has worked since Series 1, Regulation A. Annihilate and Mousehold are the next lead that you can send in. Mousehold with Friend Guard makes it so Annihilate takes less damage. You can beat up the Annihilate to make the Rage Fist do an extra 200 damage worth of 200 attack powers worth of damage. It's amazing. And then Annihilate, just by means of its typing and its Tera type, it is a coin flip with most leads, both of which ending in a positive for you, right? So if you see a lot of Fluttermanes coming out onto the field that you expect will Shadow Ball or Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast, you can Tera out of your fighting and your Ghost type into your Fire type, and either take not very effective damage from the Fairy or just take normal damage from the Ghost, and then just Rage Fist it right back. It's really, really good. Often I struggle with figuring out when to bulk up and when not to bulk up. It's not incredibly clear to me every time, but it is there. Anyway, the last lead is Sandy Shocks and Talonflame. Really great combination because Sandy Shocks with the booster energy boosts your special attack, and then Talonflame with Tailwind makes it so that your Sandy Shocks, which is already kind of fast, can get speedy enough to go and attack it. But it is a fun team here. I usually find that I don't Tera Grass anymore, not in this meta, because you're usually seeing like things like Chi-Yu or Chien-Pao that's just ready to do the ice damage, and in that case you're not really going to be bringing Sandy Shocks in the first place. Regardless, you can go and try out this team. You might have better luck with it than I did, but again, this is a starter deck. This is a way for you to get ideas with how to play in this meta, just to get you going. Anyway, folks, I've been playing with 2 Pokemon on the field. My name's Mike, of course, and I will see you after I go and take a very, 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 very long nap. Have a good one. Bye.